What is a presentation? A presentation is a speech or a talk in which a product, idea or piece of work is shown and explained to an audience. Why do we do a presentation? We do the presentations so we can share with our colleagues the work that we've been doing throughout the semester, to practice public speaking, which is a skill you'll need in the workplace, to get feedback on the work that you've done on your project, to test your ability to clearly explain the work that you've done, to identify gaps in your understanding of the topic, or to identify gaps in the work that you've done so far. How long should your presentation be? Your presentation should be no more than 15 to 20 minutes in length, plus another 5 minutes for questions to the audience. You'll ask at least one question of your colleagues, but prepare two just in case the first doesn't generate an answer. How do you structure the presentation? The first thing you need to do is introduce yourself. Say hello to the audience, thank them for coming. Once you've done that, tell them what will be in the presentation. Don't forget to tell them the order of events, the same as you would do in the introduction to any document. Explain what the motivation was for you conducting the study or undertaking the piece of work. Tell them what the value is to yourself as a student, or to another organisation, or to an industry as a whole. Then tell them some of the background to the project. Explain things that they might need to know in order to engage more fully with the presentation. Tell the audience about the process that you undertook in gathering your data and perhaps also in analysing your data. Explain to them what you found when you did your data analysis. What were the key findings? What were the most important things to emerge from the study or from you conducting the project as a whole? What was the value of what you found? You've already indicated who you think the project will be valuable to. Now restate what the value of the findings will be. Present your conclusions. What does it mean? What does the work that you have done mean to yourself, mean to an audience? What do the findings mean to an industry, to a research area, or to some particular group in the future? Once you've done that, wrap up the presentation and restate the topic that you were following. Remember, the audience won't be able to recall what it was you were doing. You need to restate that for them. Finally, thank the audience for listening. It's only been 15 to 20 minutes, but it was 15 to 20 minutes of their time. After your presentation, you'll have 5 minutes to ask a question of the audience. Don't forget to prepare a second question just in case the first one fails to engage their attention. What sort of question should you ask? Make sure that the question you ask is non-technical and accessible. You want to allow the audience to answer the question, so don't use language that they won't understand, or don't ask them a concept that you may only have presented to them 5 minutes before. You can't expect that they'll be able to recall those things, so you need to ask them a question that they'll be easily able to engage with. Is that everything you need to do for your presentation? That's everything you'll need to know when structuring your presentation. However, for more tips, for more information, especially about things like creating slides to make sure that they're visually interesting but not too cluttered, see our Blackboard site.